Good morning. Just quickly setting everything up since I'm multi-streaming now. It takes a bit longer to set up, so forgive me if I need to take a minute to get everything set up here. Come on. There we go. Come on. Oh, and I also need to put in the thumbnail, don't I? Bam, bam. Yeah, so I'll be a couple of minutes here just to get everything set up. I'll see if there's anyone in the chat, and we'll... Yeah. I am streaming. If you're on YouTube, I am streaming this over on Twitch. So, come on. Yeah. Okay. Chat overlay. I assume. Yeah, it's running. So that should be good. Hopefully, all the audio appears to be good. Just need to get everything set up, because yeah, YouTube does require a bit of setup after while using Restream. So truck sim, set game category. Twitch requires a lot less setup, which is nice, but it is what it is. Off. Yeah, I believe that is everything. Yeah, we're good. We are definitely good. We're good on the YouTube front. Oh, there is one more thing I need to do on YouTube before I forget. I need to, because of the playlist order, I need to Truck Simulator. Just make sure that's done. All right. Oh, I do need to. Yeah, let's quickly do. Need to do one more thing, and then we should be all ready to go. Yeah, this is my first time streaming Euro Truck Sim in over 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks, because, well, just almost dropped my controller. My, oh, game bar just saved a screenshot for some reason. Just I have to get it to stop doing that. Let's see. Yes, yeah, just go away. There we go. Anyway, so, welcome back to, okay, we've got all that set up. Welcome back to Euro Truck Sim. If you remember from the last stream, we are currently in Mostar in western Bosnia and Herzegovina. I think, Herzegovina, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm planning on working my way eastward, maybe toward Romania, maybe up toward Poland. So like Romania or Poland today. I've got a bit of time for the stream today, which is good. I've also got background music all set up on like last stream, so yeah. There's also a new Bobcat cargo pack, which looks decent, but I don't think I'll pick it up. So if we have a look at the world map. Hello, Rails of Illinois. Glad you can make it. So yeah, if you remember the last stream, we started in Thessaloniki, worked our way up to Burgas in eastern Bulgaria, then worked our way across past Sofia into Serbia, through central Serbia, and then into Bosnia through Sarajevo, and now we are in Mostar. However, so yeah, I want to try and like maybe work my way toward Belgrade or Bucharest. How are you doing, Rails? Haven't heard from you in a bit. Hopefully the American rail fanning is going well. So yeah, I might also try to work my way up toward Poland, and then maybe the Baltic countries if we have time. Rails of Illinois says, I'm catching a GP9 that's missing its fuel tank, which might be sent for scrap. Oh, that's a shame. I think I know the GP9s. There's quite a few, like, different American freight trains. Okay, so, Mostar. Tornio in Finland, that's way too far. Larissa in Greece, that's... Ooh! To Bucharest. We could go to Bucharest. 26 grand. That's actually like a perfect job. But I do want to go via Belgrade instead of back through Sarajevo. Oh, hi War Thunderman. Sorry, I missed you there. So yeah, if you remember in the last episode, we upgraded the truck to have the advanced screen dashboard, and we also put Maxwell in. Hi Maxwell, how are you doing? Yeah. Here's what the exterior of the truck looks like. Very nice Scania. Rails of Illinois says GP9s are still everywhere like Queen Elizabeth II. Oh, I want to go and do some widget adjustments because tachometer... Actually, no, not tachometer. Exterior only. I want navigation enabled because that tells me the speed limit. Interior infotainment. I can actually turn interior infotainment off and just go via that? Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll actually do that, so I don't have to rely on the truck screen. I can just rely on the route advisor. Alright. Oh, parking brake, thank you kindly. Okay, so we've got 13 minutes to go to catch the next job, and then we're on to Bucharest. Oh, I almost forgot. It's time to enable the radio. Shuffle on. There we go. Masterplan music, of course. You can find the link to the channel in the description. Great DMCA free music. Oh, I hate there's a hedge right in the way. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Do I have a loan currently? I do. I could actually get 400,000 euro loans. That'd actually be perfect for... That'd actually be perfect for getting the coach. How do I know the... Oh, okay. I can see the cruise control speed on my dashboard, but it's quite small. Yeah. Please, if you're on YouTube, go over and follow me on Twitch. Nice old bridge over there. And if you're on Twitch, please go follow me on YouTube, because, yeah. I've got both. I'm streaming to both today, unlike last time. Break. Alright. We have to wait. Yeah, having the option to disable the infotainment screen and just have it via the HUD is very nice. Moise on the Bed says, did you watch Melbourne Train Dude stream, I mean? I did watch a bit of it. Yeah. Rails of Illinois says, the one that's potentially getting scrapped is a former SOO line GP9. I don't know what SOO stands for, so you'll have to enlighten me on that. GP9 diesel electric that was built exactly 70 years ago in May of 1956. That's actually impressive that it's been going for that long. That sign's right in the way. Ooh. As SO number 557 went through 3 different numbers before landing on 124. Ah, thank you, sir. Right, Maxim oomph. Yeah. That's so cool. Even if it's going for scrap, even if number 124 is going for scrap, that's 70 years in service is nothing to sniff at. That is insane that it's lasted that long. I can hardly think of any trains in Britain that have lasted for 70 years in service apart from maybe like the Class 08. Certainly no trains in Japan have lasted for that long. They love their modern electric multiple units here in Japan, they do. Like, the oldest trains here are like from the 1970s. And even those are getting on a bit and getting replaced. Oh. Turning right. Gauge the speed. I'll look at that in a minute, Rails, once I've gotten to the little industrial facility here. Rails says, actually, it's been stored in an abandoned grain elevator in Minnesota for a good 10 years. Oh, wow. It'd be nice if those were preserved. But there are quite a few preserved trains in America. Like, Union Pacific still operates a big boy. 1,500 horsepower. That's actually not that much by American diesel locomotive standards. 16-cylinder 567C engine. Nice. Oh, no. I don't need external contracts. Mostar to Bucharest, 9 tons of cauliflower. Nice. There it is. It's an Ingleby Farms trailer. Ingleby, I should say. Oh, just hit. I meant to hit 2, but I hit F1 on my keyboard instead. Oh, I went too far. Yeah. Also, you probably didn't notice this, but I actually have a new license plate on my truck. It's actually Norwegian. Well, the letters are still the same, but yeah, I've now changed it from a French license plate to a Norwegian one. Alright, and off we go. Now, 872 kilometers with 24 hours to get there. Okay. Oh. No, I need to... So I've got 24 hours to get there. So if I have a look at my map... 15 hours to get there. What if I go via Caracas? Doesn't say how long it would take in total. Even if I'm late, I'll still make a decent wad of cash and be able to pay off my small loans, so... Yeah. And plus we get to go via a new location. Wow, it adds an extra 500 kilometers onto the trip. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. I love this smart dashboard that we now have for our truck. I am planning on eventually getting a Volvo 9700 triaxle double-decker bus, but unfortunately I'll have to wait until the Coaches DLC comes out, which I'm really looking forward to. Like, having long-distance buses and... What? Okay, that was interesting. We just rolled backward. Having long-distance buses in this game is going to be awesome. That'll probably become like the main thing that I do. Like, instead of trucks, I'll just do buses. Maximum speed... Yeah, we'll be going not a lot of highways on this trip. Hopefully all the audio is good. Like, you can hear me, you can hear the background music, you can hear the truck. Yeah. I've got the realistic traffic density mod, which is why it's a bit denser than you would get in the base simulator. Yeah, and also this junction's not guarded by traffic lights, so... Chat monitoring is working. Are you going straight? Are you going straight? Yeah, you are, aren't you? Is everyone No, wait, is everyone turning right? Yeah, let's actually go. Alright, maximum oomph. I like the new engine I've got. It sounds a lot flatter, but I do prefer the engine sound on this. There we go, 70. Alright, we're at road speed. So yeah, I think Romania might be in the road. So yeah, this trip will take us across the West Balkans and Road to the Black Sea DLCs. And then if we go up into Poland, that would be going east. And then if we get up into the Baltic countries, that would be going into the beyond the beyond the Baltic Sea DLC. I've got all the maps and I've got all the map expansions installed, so I've got a lot of stuff I can do. It's taken me 3 months and I've only explored like 10% of the map, which is insane. How big this map truly is, and the fact that the developers are doing all the updates for coaches to the map for free. Oh wow, there's like, is that like fog hovering? No, that's spray from a dam. That's sick that they've added that. That's so cool. Euro Truck Sim is performing fine with OBS running in the background, which is excellent. It's good to be back in Euro Truck Sim. It's been 2 weeks. Hey, Melbourne Train Dude! What is that you just put in the chat? Hang on, I'm trying to navigate a little wiggly road here. Just lurking for a touch while I do my post-stream admin, so sorry, hi. Hey, glad you can make it, Melbourne. Oh, wow, okay, slow down. 40 limit. Now it's an abrupt speed change. Oh, yeah, this bridge. Whoops. This bridge is slow. This bridge makes you go slow. Ooh, train, look. Looks like a hold, too. 70 limit in force. There we go. It's very hard to... Hang on, I think I'll actually reassign a key here. Keys. So zoom interior camera. Oh, it's middle mouse at the moment. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's better. Now I can zoom my interior cam. Yeah, I know. I do like how I have that audible warning. How's my fuel looking? It's just telling me how much I'm consuming. Is it actually... Oh, 1,100 kilometers of fuel. Okay, so I have just enough to get all the way there, but I think I will pull in for fuel at some point. I'll wait until a bit further in the trip before... Okay, so I've got 17 hours to the destination with 22 hours to go, so I've got 5 hours of, like, you know, buffer time. Yeah, I've really been enjoying Euro Truck Sim. I know I haven't played it for a bit because, well, yeah, my computer went kaboom for a bit until I replaced the thermal paste, but I've been having an absolute blast in this game. And I cannot wait until we get long distance buses, and I also can't wait for the people on console to finally get this absolutely superb game that they've been working on for like half a decade. Alright, we're going to turn left onto the A1 motorway in a minute. Well, motorway, highway, I'll just call it a highway. So yeah, I'm still learning how this whole smart dash thing works. Oh yeah. Easy does it. 40 limit. Toll fare in a few coming up. All right. Oh, we do have a 20 limit, so let's just make sure. Yeah, I think that's a €5 toll. That's decent. Get out of the way. Oh, I was breaking the limit there. Melbourne says ETS is going to be a fun one. Oh yeah, I can't wait for you people on console to get your paws on this game. Melbourne says I think I'll get it on Steam rather than PlayStation. Well, you can get it right now. You can get it right now and play it. Let's. Yeah. I should zoom in while I'm driving along. Just merged without looking. Oops. Yeah, since you have your new computer all set up, you can get started right now. And Melbourne says, I have the demo for it for now. The game's on my list of games to grab along with Train Sim Classic. Train Sim Classic, there are a couple of routes I can recommend. The Turkish route, the Taurus Mountains line by Ant Games, is the best route in Train Sim Classic, I swear. It's so damn good. Like, please. It's a bit of a learning curve, but I can highly recommend it. Then also any of the Japanese stuff by Union Workshop, like the Wakayama and Sakurai lines, Tohoku High Speed and Main Line, Keihin, Tohoku, and Utsunomiya lines. What else? The Story of Forced Rail, the Glasgow Subway by Thomson Interactive, and then maybe some of the stuff by Armstrong Powerhouse if you're if you want to do some British stuff in Train Sim Classic and have a bit of a higher budget. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that I can recommend. Alright. We can only go 70, which is annoying. But yeah. We're on a dual carriageway, can only go 70. That's annoying. Yeah. Josh, I'll try to remember and I'll send you the full list of stuff I can recommend for both Euro Truck and... Sorry, Buzz, I'm just going to have to cut you off there. For Train Sim Classic. Voice Demand says, I don't care about the speed limit, go full power. Well, I care about the speed limit. I need to get this guy to overtake me because I'm getting off at the next exit. Gauge speed. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so... Train Sim Classic does have a lot of very good DLCs. Like, you know, if you've watched the previous stream for Liberec to Starapaka for the new Czech route for TSW, then yeah, you'll see what I mean with the Taurus Mountains route in TS Classic, because it's basically that same level of care and attention to detail. Alright. Alright, 40 limit is set. Oh wow, okay, that guy just... Stay in your lane, lad. Did you see how that guy was going over the white line? Melbourne says, guy says, way, but multi-chat. Yeah, you could chat in both if you want, but if you want, since Restream is weird, just go with, use, Twitch if you want me to see the chat messages faster. because YouTube has a bit of a delay for some reason. You're going to just going to have to wait. If you go, I will obliterate you. Alright, we're going to take the motorway towards Sarajevo. Oh, wow. Okay, I forgot how sensitive the brakes were. I think I need to go to the settings and actually change that before I forget. I've been meaning to change that. What's that about? It says it's a 10-second delay. Okay, that's not as bad as I remember it, so... I need to go gameplay and change the brake. Braking intensity. Let's change it to like 70%, just so it's not so sensitive. Yeah, 70% seems to be the sweet spot, I think. It'll take... Melvin says, I'll chat in Twitch, but keep both open, more views, and also I can moderate if you need me to. Oh, thanks, mate. I forgot that you were a moderator, and I've... Yeah, because very often my chat just doesn't need to be moderated. Come on. Oh, train. Can't really see it. There it is. Look, train. Very cool. Here we go! Tuzla, here we come. Okay, come on. There we go. It's a bit hard to see my cruise control, unfortunately. Slow down, buddy. Hang on. Need to... Melbourne Train Dude says, do they sell Teslas in Tuzla? Lol. What's that about? Says, Math, can you make money in YouTube? I do have monetization enabled, but only for membership, super chat, and store link things. Melbourne says, sorry, bad joke. No worries, mate. I've made worse. Yeah, so if you do want to become a member, cheeky plug, if you do want to become a channel member and get access to some exclusive content that I've put over there for the members, have at it. Terrible Mustang driver. Goodness gracious. 100 kilometers to Tuzla. There we go. Hang on. The game's not running as well as it should. Let me just check my graphics. TAA, always sharp. Let's actually turn the reflection scaling down a bit and reflection detail to low. There we go. Shadow quality, far shadows. Alright. I think that works. Yeah, I'm going back to your point, War Thunderman. Okay, that appears to be a lot smoother. Going back to your point, War Thunderman. Okay, that's a lot smoother on the old brakes. Going back to your point, War Thunderman, I am currently trying to get my channel up to the point where I can monetize ads. So, yeah. Melbourne just gifted a membership for hardcore level drivers. Thank you very much, Melbourne. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Shizer and Geg received a gifted membership. Thank you very much, Melbourne. Hats off, sir. Really do appreciate it, lad. That's the first time anyone has ever done that on one of my streams, so thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah. Got 940 kilometers to go on some windy Bosnian and Serbian and Romanian roads. So, actually, I want to have a look at my route. Melbourne says, don't stress, it's all good. No, thank you very, very much indeed. So you've got a windy road to Tuzla, then we're onto a motorway, another motorway, then we're onto the A1, past Nice. No. And then onto the 36, across the border into Romania, and then into Bucharest. Royal Thunderman says, here comes the money. Though, real talk, I'm nowhere near getting a payout from YouTube. I have to reach the threshold of 8,000 Japanese yen in order to get a payout from YouTube, which is about 80 Australian dollars before I get a payout from YouTube. So it'll definitely be a while before I can actually make money from this. And it won't be nearly enough to cover all my game expenses, but it is what it is. Auto camp. Oh, it's a camping. Wait a minute, that road isn't blocked off. Oh, it's not a road, that's why. Alright, up to 60 through this tunnel. Oh yeah. Love the sound my truck makes. Oh boy. Somewhat terrifying to do that in exterior view, but I love the widget customizations that you can do in 1.58. So yeah, Melbourne, if I were you personally, I would wait until I would get Euro Truck Sim on a good sale. There's one coming up in the middle of March, like a Steam sale in the middle of March. You can get all your TS Classic stuff then, you can get all the Euro Truck Sim stuff then. But if I were you, just get Euro Truck Sim base game. Oh, for heaven's sake, these caravan drivers! Get out of the way! Stupid drivers. Anyway, oh, I forgot I could lower my window. Is it why? Wait a minute, I've forgotten my keys to lower windows. Hang on. Let's have a look. Keys and buttons. Window. Oh, it didn't. So it's Y and U. Yeah. Oh, I just turned my truck off. Whoopsie. All right. Yeah. There's the sound you wanted, War Thunderbrand. I forgot I could have windows. So, yeah. Melbourne, as I was saying, just go for the base game in Euro Truck Sim. It'll cost you like $5 Australian if they have like it on 80% off. And still no sound. I forgot to assign it. I do apologize. So now you should be able to hear sound. Thank you, War Thunderman, for pointing that out. See, you should be getting sound now. I do apologize. Melbourne says, yeah, I plan to wish list everything and then get stuff on sale. Steam has a lot of them with really good discounts. Yeah. So, Melbourne, I'll send you a whole list of stuff later, which I can highly recommend both in Euro Truck and Train Sim Classic. But Melbourne says TSW will always be Sony at this point. I spent too much to rebuy at all. ETS, I want to go base game and grab expansions one by one on sale. That is the strategy to go for. But real talk, if you want to buy all the map expansions on sale, it will cost you like 80 Australian dollars if you do them in one go. It's not that much if you want all the map expansions. The Coaches DLC is still upcoming. But yeah. I'm really looking forward to Coaches, of course, because, well, being able to do long-distance bus driving in this game is going to be absolutely fire. Yeah. If you want to go for a couple of Euro Truck map expansions to start off with, then I can highly recommend Scandinavia and Nordic Horizons. Because that's like Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Norway. and like going above the Arctic Circle, sort of everything. Melbourne says Trails of Classic is going to be a pain with all of the requirements and mods, but I plan not to grab any new TSW stuff and focus on Steam for a little while. Melbourne says, huh? But buses in this game? Yeah, they're putting buses in this game. So for the last few updates, they've been adapting the game, adding bus terminals and stuff like that, and the new DLCs have come with bus stations. And then they're also adding a ton of buses from Scania, MAN, Volvo. Like, the latest one they've announced is, oh my goodness.
Caution. Please mind the speed.
The latest one they've announced is, latest bus they've announced is a Volvo 9700 triaxle double-decker behemoth that looks absolutely awesome. And and it's officially licensed with permission from the developers as well. From the real companies, I should say. Go, lad. Oh my goodness, he just absolutely cut off that Volvo truck. Did you see that? My word. Alright, we're getting on the motorway finally. Toward Bilayina? Whatever that is. Not too good with Bilayina? I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway. War Thunderband says, man, this game had buses many years ago. Ah, but those were as mods, and you couldn't really run them properly because there weren't any bus stations integrated into the game, into the base game. But these bus stations that are being done are being done as, you know, as part of the base game, as a DLC for the base game by the base developers, so it will be, yeah, pretty easy to use. Melbourne says, installing the Euro Truck Sim demo now, I'll give it a play later. I also have some recommended mods for Euro Truck Sim that really do increase the experience. Not too many of them, of course. Tesla discovered, lovely. Oh wow, we have a 30 limit.
At the roundabout.
I do love how the truck gives you like a little warning when you're coming up on a slow area. Cutting off. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll make sure to send the full list through to you later, Josh. It's quite a list, just letting you know. 55, nope. Really hard to see the indicated cruise control. With Melbourne says making a core bus DLC, it will be integrated. Mods can't integrate as well. Correct. And also, mods have to be basically updated every single new iteration, every new update to the base game, which is every few months. Which is why I try to play the base game as much with as few mods as possible, because that means less chance of just absolutely breaking, which is a genuine possibility with mods. I try to use Steam Workshop mods as well, so 830 kilometers to go. Yeah, I prefer SCS made DLCs because those will stay not broken every time there's a new iteration of the base game, if that makes sense. Melvin says, or not being able to play while a mod is being mod dev is updating their mod, i.e. Project Japan. Correct. Melvin says there's a small delay in updating. Yeah, 10 days. It took them 10 days to update for 1.57. And plus, don't get Project Japan from the get-go, Melbourne, because unfortunately, there are a ton of map requirements that you need in order for it to work properly, so you'll need to wait until you have all of the requirements before you can get the mod itself. And there's also, Melbourne, there's also a setting that you'll need to change in the ETS2 files in order to prevent crashing in high asset areas with mods, which I will show you, which I will send you a guide on how to do. There's a specific config file you have to change in the files if you want to if you want the game to if you want the game to be a lot more stable. It basically increases the shader cache size so the game can load more assets without the game crashing. Melbourne says, I'd not start with something niche like that anyway. I'd like to start with something basic, generic Eurocity. Yeah. Wasn't about to ask, how heavy is your cargo? Let me have a look. 9 metric tons. There you go. Of cauliflower, of all things. Yeah. Alright, we have 830 kilometers to go. Oh man, my truck's so good at starting off now. Melbourne says, actually keen to get my hands on a B-double or something. What is that? I'm not too sure what you mean by that, Melbourne. Melbourne, sorry, War Thunderman says, horn please? Alright, horn it is. There you go. There we go. Melbourne says, prime mover with an A and B carriage trailer. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, there are double trailers in this game. You don't get them too often, but yeah. In American Truck Sim, you can actually have triple trailers, which is insane. It's a bit like it's a bit like your Aussie road trains, Melbourne, but on like proper roads. Oh, left lane ends. Right lane ends, I mean.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Didn't even have to slow down. Melbourne says proper roads. War Thunderband says the car in front of you just got a bit scared out of him. Yeah. Right, we have 13 hours to go with 17 hours left to carry out the job without being late. Alright, 70 kilometers an hour, maximum speed. Yeah, hopefully you can hear the game audio right now. I hope, like, after my minor skill issue of forgetting to do the game audio. Melbourne says, yeah, a road train would be fire to drive, but I don't want ATS. Dang it! Okay, at least I didn't damage the trailer. I have to visit a service station later, sorry. I just crashed into a wall. Oh, that's a UPS trailer, nice. Melbourne says, I don't want ATS before a cabo for Euro-style truck. Hang on, I need to pause to read this next message. Smith Gaming Lounge says, how do I fix my stream from being fuzzy like this? I am deliberately streaming at 5,500 kilobytes per second. I could stream at a higher level, but there is something crucial to remember. Twitch really hates having a stream at anything over 5,500 kilobytes per second. So it glitches and it buffers. So I've deliberately set my stream to 5,500 kilobytes a second to prevent Twitch from buffering. So yeah, which is why it's a bit fuzzier, but all the information is still being transmitted through, so I don't really see what the problem is. Right. Oh, nearly front. Yeah, I'll have to visit a service station after this, but yeah. Can't believe I crashed while... Yeah, this is why you don't text and drive in real life, chat. This is why you don't text and drive in real life. Oh, we have the Serbian border coming up. Second country of the day. We've been stuck at 70 the whole time I've been in Bosnia. It's been driving me insane. How much fuel do we have left? 993 kilometers. So we have enough to... We actually do have enough to get to Bucharest with room to spare. So I'll just go straight through. I won't even stop for fuel. All the way till Bucharest, and then once we get there, I'll get some fuel. This is a cruising machine. Absolute cruising machine. Crumbs. Nearly missed that curve in the road. Melbourne says, hang on. Sound is good, and it's not fuzzy math. It's just not that 2K crispiness. 11 out of 10 solid stream, but thank you. Glad to hear. Yeah. Yeah. Considering my computer's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, it's good that I can stream Euro Truck Sim at this level without it going kaboom. Karakaj. Sorry, I'm not that good with Slavic pronunciations, man. I do like the Bosnian flag, like the blue and yellow. Oh, but here is the border, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up onto the border with Serbia. 30 limit inside, okay. Right, where do you want me to go, game? Okay, you want me to go to the right into the truck lane. Wait a minute, I'm going to have to do a loop? Oh, it's because they've got like a little bridge thing. Alright, gotta be extra specially careful. Okay, so here's... I have to go through the checkpoint on the Bosnian side. Alright, document check time. Alright, Bosnian checks complete. Onto the Serbian side of the border. Up the hill. Oh, 30 limit. Oh, that was a yield sign and I didn't yield to it. Whoops. Yeah. I don't really want to stream at 2K anyway, since 1080p is more than good enough, and I don't really care for 4K, and plus none of my devices can handle 4K, so it doesn't really matter to me. Alright. Welcome to Serbia, ladies and gentlemen. Melvin says, Smith, I took a quick look at your previous lives. Squares that pop up on your stream are bandwidth thing. Ah, okay. Welcome to the Republic of Serbia. We just have a quick border check to do. Thanks for checking that out, Melbourne. Much appreciated. I always like to help my viewers out if I can, so much appreciated that you could do that. Alright. Time for the Serbian checks. Melbourne says, it's internet related. If you change some Wi-Fi settings, you can fix that. Hello, Rival. But what Thunderbird says 1080p equals 2K. No, it does not. Yeah. Glad you could make it, Rival. You just joined us, as we crossed the border from Bosnia to Serbia, on our way to Bucharest in Romania. Rival says I might come back in an hour. No worries, mate. Glad you could pop in. Oh, my trailer just humped the wall a little bit. It's fine. Stop sign. Oh, that's a car. Oh, it's a good news. It's a Dacia Sandero. Sorry, I just had to deploy the classic James May meme there. Yeah. Sorry, I just totally cut that poor chap off. It matters not, train. Sorry, I just keep getting distracted by all the cool stuff. Come on, please let me go to a higher speed. Oh, just 70. Come on, man. 70 is set on the cruise control. Maximum velocity. 768 kilometers to go. We do have one more border pass before before we get into Romania. So, whoa, that was a tight turn. My word. Yeah. Melbourne trade guy says something, but I can't look at the. Oi! These Serbian drivers, man! Goodness gracious. Melbourne says 4K equals 3840 by 2160. Ah, okay. Yeah. Hard for me to... I usually don't remember that kind of stuff. Slow down, please.
Go straight on.
Alright. Yeah, I think what was lagging the game earlier was actually the reflections on my truck. It was actually the reflections. It was my computer wasn't really like having to render all the reflections. Really annoying how we're stuck at 70. Wow, okay, Melbourne just put a massive message into chat. Hang on. I need to have a look at that on the YouTubes. Yeah. I'm actually using my old phone for chat monitoring, so it's a little bit slower than I would like it to be. But it still does the job. Let's have a look. Melbourne says, Smith, if you're on a mobile hotspot, remove everything except your PC. If you're on a fixed internet connection, you can change it from 2.5 gigahertz to 5 gigahertz for better performance and change your broadcast channel to help with interference. Smith says, I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi, it's 5 gigahertz. Hotel bandwidths are so low, mate, that I don't think that 5 gigahertz is really going to help. Hotel bandwidths are not made for streaming. If you're on home Wi-Fi, then it will work better. Melbourne says, there's not much you can do. Hotels will limit bandwidth as it's supposed to be for many people. Yeah, precisely. That's what I was thinking. Alright. What point do we get on a motorway? Okay, we do get on a motorway not too long from now. Excellent. Melbourne says it would be faster to stream off your mobile hotspot than hotel Wi-Fi. Yeah. Melbourne Math says, I'm sorry I'm clogging up your chat windows. No worries, mate. If you're helping out someone who needs it, then no worries. You're perfectly fine. Yeah. I'm just glad you I'm just glad someone managed to confirm that my gifted membership chats are working properly. Hang on. If I actually go to OBS, I might be able to increase the increase the size of the chat overlay. So if I just quickly unlock that. No, okay, it still displays the same stuff. I can just increase the size of it. That's annoying. Oh well. There we go. It'll just have to stay like that, unfortunately. Yeah. Serbia is a lot flat. Already seems to be a lot flatter than Bosnia. Once you get on the motorway, we can go up to 90 kilometers an hour, and that's when we really open the taps up. How's fuel looking? So we have 726 kilometers to go with 950 kilometers of fuel. Very good. Love how the truck gives you that instant readout of how many kilometers, you've got, of fuel you've got left. Melbourne says, some nice country though? Yeah, it is a nice country. Also, Melbourne, I do want to point out that there are currently some base map improvements going on. The Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Britain are currently having a free remaster done to them. So yeah, we're currently waiting for those will be released for free for everyone because those are all in the base map. I'm really looking forward to the Project UK rework because the UK in the game at the moment has some very old scenery.
That's the roundabout. Take the first exit.
Alright, here we go. Onto the... Oh, I need to get in the left lane.
Keep left.
Melbourne says, ooh, nice, yeah. They've got full-fledged teams working on it too. Worth of the Bed says, why don't you have GPS in your cab? Because if I go to F1 widget options, I could enable it down here, but A, it's just out of my field of view. B, I prefer the route advisor because it shows more stuff. That's my reasoning. Alright, just about to get on the motorway here, finally. Look at that. That's what we're about to get on. Engine braking online. Truck's not trying to lose traction a bit. How are you doing, Maxwell? Meow. Alright, let's engage the speed. Whoa! I did not see that guy. He was right in my blind spot. Whoopsie. 90 is set. There we go. Actually, let's stay in the central lane for now. Yeah. My driving has been a bit atrocious today, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Proper motorway time. Speed. Yeah. And also, on top of that, Euro Truck Sim are currently working on 3 map DLCs. Iceland, Ireland. It is publicly assumed that Ireland will be releasing simultaneously alongside the UK remaster, since they've done that before. Vectron! Red Vectron with some freight wagons. Very nice. And then also they're working on Iceland, and they're also working on Russia as well. The Russian DLC was actually supposed to release in 2022, but then the war in Ukraine started, so yeah. They've waited until now to release it. Milos the Great. Wow, that's sub-translation. Sub-place name, right? Milos the Great. Very interesting. Oh, come on. So let's take this Golf. Never mind, he's going faster than I am. So let's get back in our lane. Are you serious? Don't slow down. Oh, work ahead. Slow down, everyone behind. Oh, they're working on expanding the road, that's why. Look at this. They're actually showing, like, the opposite side under construction. That's so cool. In Japan, they're doing this all the time. I know of at least 2 roads in my area that are getting expanded up to 4 lanes, so this is actually quite cool that they're simulating that in Euro Truck Sim. Hello, rival. Where am I at? I am currently south of Belgrade in Serbia, and I'm on my way to Bucharest. Rivals in both YouTube and Twitch? Excellent. Up to 70. You can actually get the game, if you have car mods installed, you can actually get the game to change the speed limits to the car ones, which is actually pretty cool. Oh wow, okay, whoa, 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 whoa. 40 limit in force. So they're working on expanding that tunnel, it seems. Come on, Golf, get out of the way.
Ready to turn right.
Getting ready to turn right. Rival says the editor for Euro Truck Sim just died. It's not a mod. What do you mean died? Did it crash for you, or is it just not supported anymore?
Ready to turn right.
Oh, I just damaged... just damaged my trailer by accident. Whoops. Rival says it's a feature you can do to change the speed. Yeah, I know of it. 130? Let's just make sure I've got the correct one set. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Keep left.
Get out of the way. Come on, get out of the way. Mr. Renault. There we go. Oh. Okay, well, okay. We have moderator action needed. Moderator action needed. Thank you kindly. Okay, I'll just refresh the chat overlay just to get rid of that stupid message. Mobile Trade says BAM! Mobile Trade Dude, sorry, says BAM. Thank you. I suppose he was absolutely obliterated. Thank you kindly. That's the first time I've ever had one of those stupid spammers on Twitch. So, thank you. We do have a toll booth coming up, lovely. Yeah. Dang spammers, man. Hate them. They're probably all bots as well. Rival says, oh no. Well, yeah. Stupid bots. I really don't like them at all. Start of toll road. Aye. Back up to 90. There we go. Just make sure my headlights are on. Let's actually get automatic high beams on. Yeah, I'm really... yeah. Wish you didn't have to ban people, but... it's these dang spammers, man. They'll take any chance they get to extract money out of you. Don't really know why they do it, because people who are on Twitch don't really have a lot of money, but okay. Street lamps just came on. 550 kilometers to go, which means we're halfway. Rival says he had a concussion yesterday? Oh no! I hope you're doing alright, mate. Hopefully you're able to get that treated. That sounds awful. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Oof. I don't know if my high beams are on or not. I assume they are on? There's no indicator to show that they are on. Yeah, there's literally no indicator to show if they're on or not. Rival says he got 800 bytes per second Wi-Fi? Wait, you weren't even measuring that in kilobytes? You were getting 0.8 kilobytes per second. Oh ho ho ho! Sending you sympathy for both that and the concussion. Rival says I'm alright, just a bit off. Okay. Good. I'm glad you're doing alright, mate. $500 kilometers to go. Hopefully most of that will be via motorway, since we've covered 10 hours of our 17-hour trip, so I've only been going for an hour and I've covered like 500 kilometers. That's decent. And at 90 kilometers an hour, both here and in Romania, we should be getting some decent time. Making some decent time, I should say. And since I've got fatigue simulation turned off because I don't like it, I've been on this bit of motorway before, okay. Bear in mind, we do also have one more country to go since we haven't crossed the border into Romania yet. Rival says my top speed test record is 70 megabytes per second. Oof! Mine averages around 500 to 600 on Ethernet, so sending you a lot of sympathy there. 475 kilometers to go with 800 kilometers of fuel left. Okay, that's excellent. We've got a lot of fuel left to go. Probably refuel in Bucharest before taking the next job. Oh, we're getting off at this junction. Taking the exit toward Patachin. I think that's how you pronounce that. Also, speaking of Slavic
Exit right.
pronunciations, there's a new route coming up for Trains in World next week, on my birthday coincidentally, that will actually have will be set in the Czech Republic, first Czech route in the game. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, especially since the guys who have made it, Vector Simulations, they've done a quite frankly superb job. It looks absolutely insane. Like, they've quite literally pushed the boundaries of the game. Third parties are really propping up Trains in World these days. Right, €44. It's fine by me. Okay, we've got automatic high beams on.
Turn right.
Turning right toward Zajashar. I think that's how you pronounce it. We're good. Up to 60. Okay, nailed it. Rival says done a speed test right now, 3 megabytes per second. Oh man, I do feel sorry for you. That is horror-inducing. 50 limit, come on. Slow down. Use the engine brakes. Do have a fuel station, but we've got more than enough fuel. We've got like half a tank. Rival says, TSW, how many trains do you get with the base game? The base game is quite decent. You get the Riviera line, Exeter to Plymouth and Painted, which is one of my favorite routes in the game at the moment. It's really decent. Complete with the Class 802 and Class 150, both in GWR colors, and then in the Deluxe Edition you get the Cross Country Class 220, which I can also recommend. For the US side, you get the Morristown line, New York Penn Station to Dover and Hoboken, which is a really decent US route that I can also highly recommend. With the base route from Morristown, you get the ALP 46, which is old but is like but has been brought up to modern standards. The New Jersey Transit Arrow 3, which is my favorite US train in the game and is really nice. And then with the Deluxe Edition, and then also you get the the Bombardier bi-level coaches that the locomotives can haul. Then on as part of the Deluxe Edition for Morristown, you get the New Jersey Transit ALP 45 DP. Then for the German side of things, you get Leipzig to Dresden. You get Bahnstrecke Leipzig to Dresden, which is one of my favorite German electrified routes in the game. Really decent, comes with a decent amount of rolling stock, but none of them are technically new to the game. And then, which is the DBBR 411 Ice-T, the BR146, the BR143, and the BR442 Talent 2. And then as part of the Deluxe Edition, you get the BR294 Diesel Shunter. 50 limit, okie dokie. Yeah, so there you go. That's the complete rundown on the TSW base game. So you get TSW, you get like timetable mode where you can run timetable services, you get a decent scoring system, you get announcements, faults on most of the trains, and yeah, there you go. That's the full rundown on TSW base game. But if I were you, Rival, wait until Trains in World 7 comes out at the end of the year. In September. At the end of September, Trains in World 7 will almost certainly be coming out. So wait and then get the free starter pack, because at the start of every new Trains in World every year they offer a free starter pack so new players can come and try out the game, and also old players can update to the new version for free, which is what I usually do. And the free starter pack comes with the training center with a bunch of unbranded stock for you just to see how the game is. So, yeah, I can highly recommend waiting until September, wait until Trains of World 7 comes out, and then get the free starter pack. So, yeah, that's your rundown on how the Trains of World base game currently stands. But there are a ton, and I really do mean a ton of DLCs for Trains of World. I've got a lot of them. I've spent far too much money on Trains of World, but there are definitely some DLCs I recommend over others. There are some which are not too good quality, and there are some which are definitely higher quality. Like anything by Train Sim Germany, Vector Simulations, Grub Dog Games, Just Trains. Rival says, I'm going to save my SSD storage, so I'm not going to get anything for my PC anytime soon. Good enough. Rival says 480p is not blurry. Okay, that's good. So I can stream at lower quality without causing trouble. Oh, we've got the Romanian border coming up. So yeah, that's your complete rundown. That's Train Sim World in 60 seconds. Yeah, from a veteran who's been playing the game for almost 3 years now. It's this month I'll be playing Train Sim World for 3 years, which is nuts. Rival says I'm watching 480p right now. Rival says 720p is also alright. Don't stream 480. Yeah, I always stream 1080p full HD at 60 frames per second. But if you have to stream at lower qualities than that, fair enough. Truck lane. Alright. Border check. On the Romanian side. On the Serbian side, sorry. Rival says he's watching in 720p. Okay, that's still decent. And welcome to Romania. X-ray scanner. X-ray inspection successfully passed. Yes. Rival says he's watching 2 seconds back. So I think trucks go on the right. Yes, they do. 360 kilometers to go with 5 hours of buffer time left. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, if you're... Oh, Rival, I do have one singular recommendation. If you're running a route that's decently short, decently easy, and also doesn't need any other rolling stock as layers, I can highly recommend the Island Line 2022 by Rivet Games. It's just 8 miles long, but it is a exceptionally good route. Right. Melbourne says, sorry about quiet there, I'm on some motorway heading to Felixstowe. ETS is awesome. You're actually running the old Euro Truck Sim UK scenery, so just think about how good it's going to look when the Project UK rework comes out. They've released some preview images and it looks, just mwah, beautiful. Oh. Rival says, I said I'm going to save my SSD storage, so I'm not getting to my PC anytime soon. Sorry, I sometimes forget things which I've seen like a few minutes ago, so apologies, Rival. Whoopsie. Rival says, is Melbourne streaming at the moment? No, he's not. He just did a stream doing Saturday TSW shenanigans and also checking out the East Coastway remastered route. Rival said, wait, Euro Truck Sim released on console? No, it didn't. Shut up.
Get ready to turn left.
I'm going to have to fact check this, viewers. Don't fall for it. No official release date is set. Rival, you're doing fake news, mate. Rival says, Rival doesn't know I'm on a PC right now. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Okay.
Turn left.
Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry, Rival. It's just an honest mistake on your part. I didn't mean to call you out like that. Oh, it's raining. Right, maximum speed. Right.
Caution.
Really?
Mind the speed.
Melvin says, sorry, mate, lol. Yeah, no worries, mate. Oh, come on, really? Oh, wow, it is really raining heavily. What is this? Oh, it's like a little railway bridge of some kind. It's actually really raining heavily now. Haven't had to use my wipers on this speed for a while. Oh wow, we've got the railway tracks running in between the motorway? That's actually sick. Oh, we've got a big old bridge coming up. Train! Ooh, it's a Bombardier Tracks. Diesel, nice. Ooh, big bridge. Oh, and oh, this is the Romanian border. Oh, wow. Okay, the checkpoint is really far back from the border, I must say. Let's go photo mode. The New Europe Bridge. Let's actually get to the photo settings. And let's change it. And let's actually, there we go, change the weather so we don't have rain. Let's actually change the conditions so it's not. Oh yeah, I want like the fuzzy clouds like at number 6. Yeah, fuzzy clouds. There we go. Rival says, you know every train? Not really. There are a ton of trains I don't know. I'm familiar with the main like European families of stuff. Rival says, no offense by getting bored of streams. Well, I'm not. For me, Euro Truck Sim is not really a video one. There's another one. There's another Bombardier. Welcome to Romania, viewers. Yeah. If you're not too much a fan of streams, fair enough. It's just what I like doing for Euro Truck Sim stuff. Don't know why I'm being forced to do 60 when it's a really nice dual carriageway, but there we go. Rival says, not yours, but every stream? Okay, fair enough, mate. I don't really watch streams myself a lot of the time.
Please mind the speed.
Except for like Melbourne, for like people I know, like Melbourne Train Dude or Mega Simulator Gamer, but yeah, I'm not. Or maybe Jeff Faviano. I watch. What? I've got to do a way station inspection. Okay, this is ridiculous. What is this, American Truck Simulator? Oh, dang it. Slow down, buddy.
Caution. Please mind the speed.
Oh, whoops. Rival says, oh, Jeff. Way station, yeah. Yeah, I like Jeff Faviano. He's a good bloke. Like, I even watch some of his, you know, like GTA stuff, like GTA RP stuff, because he's just such a funny bloke. Alright. Border checkpoint. Onto Highway 65.
Caution. Please mind the speed.
Right, up to 90, full speed. Oh. Just up to 80, I suppose. Having automatic high beams is a really nice touch. Ah. Sorry, mate. Rival says, come on, try Truckers MP at least once. I already have, and I've got lingering trauma from that, so I'm not going to. Again, I don't think. I prefer the single-player stuff. Single-player aspect of this game. Like, there are some multiplayer games which I genuinely do like. Like, for example, just thinking off the top of my head, like, I actually do play... I'm probably going to age myself quite a bit with this comment, but I do like playing Fortnite from time to time with my bro. But yeah, I am a mainly single player chap. I don't really like multiplayer. Rival says trauma over video games. Well, I was being slightly hyperbolic there. Truckers MP is just such a hellhole of just complete madness that I don't think I ever want to go back to it. Rival says Fortnite. I haven't played as much Fortnite recently because adding microtransactions in creator maps was a absolutely terrible idea, and they just seem to be making it more and more like Roblox rather than a genuinely good battle royale game. But I do like playing it from time to time. Like, even like the Lego stuff. I like playing Lego Fortnite because I have a buddy who's really into Lego Fortnite, and the stuff he builds in there is really, really cool. But yeah, if my brother didn't play it, I probably have never have heard of it, even heard of it. Anyway, Rival says never played nor wanted Fortnite. Yeah, fair enough, mate. It's definitely got an acquired taste to it, that's for sure. Let's just set the wipers on it, mitten. Actually, no. There we go, set them on continuous. We're currently in Craiova. I think it's how yeah, I'm never good with Slavic pronunciation. So we've got Craiova, Pest, and Bucharest. Rival says only like the 99 player count. Yeah. Fortnite, like, yeah. In many ways, Fortnite is still the king of the battle royale genre. Like, I've seen content on like H1Z1 and PUBG, but out of all of them, I think I like Fortnite the best. Oh, made it through on the yellow. Yes! Haha. Alright. Oh. Yeah. There are also some other games that I play but don't stream. Like, for example, I've got Star Trek Online. If you've been watching Star Trek Online, and if you've seen the new version of the Borg, that the developers cooked up, it's genuinely terrifying. It's like Borg meets body horror. It's terrifying. And they're called the Chimerans. It's basically if the Borg went full horror. It's insane. And there's even like genuinely. Rival says, haven't played Euro Truck for 2 weeks, gonna play it tomorrow. Rival says your last name got doxed, by the way. No, that's not true. My last name has actually been on the internet for a while now, dude. It's just because I set my real name as my Star Trek Online character name, and that's why, so that's why it turned up. It wasn't a dox, it was me, it was just me on my part being stupid. Okay. Let's just put the wipers on the for now. Yeah. Yeah. It's not me being stupid. And plus it was good. Rival says, can I reveal it? Not, probably not. I know it's out there, but I don't want you to reveal it in the chat, if you don't mind. Oh, we could go up to 80. Oh, 50. And plus, one of the reasons my name is also out there is because my brother Joel, his name is out there because he does racing stuff, and he has to put in his real name to play specific racing games like iRacing. Like, you have to put your real name in. So yeah. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Probably, yeah. I wonder where, hang on, I want to have a look at the map. Where could I go? Maybe I could go up toward, like, Brasov, and then up toward Debrecen, maybe? Maybe, like, get a job, like, goes up here, and then over there, into Poland? No, that's actually, no, that's not Poland, that's Hungary, my apologies. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, how much fuel do I have left? I have 210 kilometers with 654 kilometers of fuel left. Yeah, I've got more than enough. Having automatic high beams is a really nice feature, I must say. Much more visibility without blinding other drivers. So yeah, there's actually 2 trains. Oh, hello, it's the Rosas. Oh my goodness, a car got put on its lid. Oh dear. Anyway, there's 2 Train Sim World DLCs coming out next week, which I'm really excited for. First off, it's the Liberec to Stara Paka route that Vector Simulations are doing in the Czech Republic, and then it's the Expert BR145 by TSG, which is like a study level train. Only the second study level train in the game. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. Also, one other thing. Yeah, I am having my birthday next week, and it's going to be a big decade change birthday, so really looking forward to that as well. Rival says, how did you get that car upside down? Your guess is as good as mine. On a straight road, that bloke somehow managed to put a car on its lid. Don't ask me how. When are we next getting on a motorway? So, after Ptesti, okay. I think that's how you pronounce that. As I said, I'm bad at Slavic pronunciations. Rival says I'm gonna get the City Skylines DLC called Race Day. Wait a minute, they're still making stuff for Cities. Is this City Skylines or City Skylines 2? Because if this is for City Skylines, I thought development ended on that. The OG City Skylines, not 2. I've never played any of the City Skylines ones, but I know of them. I'm mainly more of a It's for... Wait, this DLC is for City Skylines 1? And they're making official DLC for City Skylines 1? That's really impressive. Wow. Okay, that is pretty impressive. CS1 is on sale for under $10. I'm honestly trying to limit the number of games I'm getting and just buying stuff for the games that I already have. And I want to play the games I already have more. So, search the Race Day DLC up. Now that you you say that, I think I have seen some, think I have seen some pictures of it, but yeah, I don't think I'll get it. I don't think I'll get either of the City Skylines games, simply because it's just not interested in them. I'm more of a Transport FIFA bloke.
Take the first exit.
Don't know if I'll get Transport FIFA 3 though, since I have a ton of mods. There's a ton of mods for Transport FIFA 2. $136 kilometers to go. Alright, okay. Whoa, okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Rival says, I have 20 bucks in my Steam wallet, gonna spend it on the Iceland DLC. Yes! Good idea. Iceland, Ireland, and Heart of Russia I'm all going to get day one because they all look awesome. Even the Heart of Russia one, which normally I wouldn't get Russian stuff due to, you know, my politics not exactly agreeing with the Russian one, with Russian stuff, but I think I'm going to get it anyway simply because it looks awesome, and I want to go on some old Soviet backcountry roads because they look cool. Iceland looks amazing. Ireland looks amazing, especially the area around Giant's Causeway. Like all of the DLCs coming up for Euro Truck Sim look absolutely amazing. Coaches, Ireland, Iceland, Russia, they all look excellent. Actually need to get in the right lane now that I think about it. Hopefully we can get double trailers for the next run, because I haven't done that in a bit. Rival says, change your paint job and go to Russia in game. No, this is why I got that paint job. It's to show that despite me going to Russia, in game, my politics are definitely on the other side. That's just what I'm saying. Normally try to avoid talking about politics, but yeah, since it's a Russian DLC, I do have to make my point clear that I'm not agreeing with their politics in any way, shape, or form. All right, next stop, Bucharest. Okay, up to 80. Mirror check. We're good. Wait, I can go up to 100? Yeah! Oh, but World of Trucks, I'm only going to be able to go up to 90. Dang it! Moment says, that was a fun run. Sorry to disappear. I'm going to props just buy ETS at normal price. It's pretty fun in the PlayStation controller. The PC makes driving easy too. Okay, Melbourne, I can highly recommend either, since you're starting off with the base map, either Italia, Vive la France, or Scandinavia. Like, especially Scandinavia. Like, if you want to expand on the base map. But if you just want to go with the base map, it's still pretty big. I will send you the list of Steam Workshop mods that I have. That, because all of those improve the experience massively. And there's also a change to the config files that will make your game crash less often, that I'll also send you. So yeah, so hang in there, I'll send all that stuff to you. And then I'll also send you all the Train Sim Classic DLCs, which I can highly recommend as well. Okay, I'm talking a mile a minute here. My goodness. You know, it's a pity I can't go above 90 when I can go 100. That's so annoying. Hang on, let's actually take the cruise control off and just punch it. No, the truck limits me to 90. Dang it. Rival says, did he try the demo? Yes, he did. Rival also recommends Scandinavia. Yeah, he did try the demo, Rival. Oh, we're getting off at this exit for Bucharest. Alright, on the brakes. Roundabout, third exit.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Oh, I just bumped the trailer slightly. Whoopsie!
Exit now.
There's Dawn. Look at that. Down the hill.
Get ready to turn left.
Rival says he got a revamp as well. Yeah, that's why I'm recommending it. Scandinavia got a big revamp with 1.57, so that's why I'm recommending it. Okay, go, quick. Speed and power. After this job, I should be able to pay off my 10 grand loan I took out, which is very nice. Oh, dang it, I just shut down my truck by accident.
The second exit.
There we go.
Exit now.
Rival says, I got banned last month but appealed. I want to stay 3 months without getting banned on Truckers MP. Yeah, that's the trouble with Truckers MP. There's so many idiots that sometimes you can get banned with, well, when it's not your fault.
Exit now.
Alright, shut off high beams. Oh! Whoa! Whoopsie! Rival says also the ETS2 demo is 1.40. Oh wow, so it is significantly far. The demo is significantly further behind the actual game. Okay, so yeah, it should Melbourne. It should look a lot better.
The speed limit.
Yeah, I'll need to. Rival says some people can hack you. Rival says, was it a crash? Yeah, it was a crash. Oh my goodness, that's a... What? I just got fined 5 grand? What? Oh, okay, that was BS. I got fined 5 grand? That's ridiculous. What? Okay, at least we made it to Bucharest. Probably have to slow down in a minute. Just by luck, I happen to have a stupid cop right there. Rival says 5 grand. Yeah, it was 4,980 euros for because of a temporary 30-kilometer-an-hour section I never noticed. Ugh. Hello, Phil. Glad you could make it. We're just coming into Bucharest here after traveling all the way from Mostar in Bosnia. Dawn is breaking. We've traveled through the night. Just about to turn left into this facility here. Just had a giant accident while looking at the chat, and my truck is now 8% damaged, which is just great. XPO facility here on the left. Here we are.
We are finished.
Play it safe. Good to Rival says, wait, why was my message empty? Oh yeah, it is empty. I didn't notice that. Rival says, sorry. Phil says, good to see you on. Yeah, thank you too, mate. Sorry I wasn't able to join your Train Sim Classic stream earlier this week, but yeah. Come on. Easy does it. Good, Phil, Melbourne Train Dude is actually in the chat, and not only that, he's also, he just bought Euro Truck Simulator, so that's cool. All right, 26 grand. Come on, level up. Oh, come on! Almost level 16, man. Rival says, I called Phil Rival. Yeah, I did. Phil says, all good, mate. Ended up being a quiet stream. Okay. I wish I could have been there, but oh well. Right, I need to go to the bank. repay my 10 grand loan. There we go. So now I have 17 grand at the bank, and I now need to go and repair my truck after my silly accident. Rival says he got the demo. He didn't buy it. I think he is in the process of buying it. Oh, I have to go over here. Oh, really? So far away just to go to the stupid service center. Oh, well.
Time to hit the road.
Oh, whoops. Had the parking brake engaged. Easy. Oh. Oh, easy. There's the trailer we just dropped off. 24 minutes to the repair. Rival Phil says once he tries to demo, he will buy it. Yeah. Rival says he bought it full price. I was actually incredibly lucky and bought Euro and American truck at 90% off each, which was absolutely insane. And I must say, that was insane, absolutely insane sale. Yeah, the only Euro Truck Sim DLC I've actually bought full price is the Nordic Horizons DLC, and that was 100% worth it. Rebel says, did you try buying ETS 2 on PC or console? He is buying it on PC. Phil says, me too, Maverick, got them each for $7 Australian. I got them for $2 Australian each. Which is just a bargain basement prices, man. Rival says, oh, should have waited for sale. No, Nordic Horizons was 100% worth it at full price, in my opinion. Oh, wow, we are flying toward our destination. Meow. Oh, I think that was a yield sign, and I just blew straight through it at 80 kilometers an hour. Whoopsie! Rival says, gotta make him play Truckers MP. No, I don't want to play Euro Truckers MP again. Melbourne Say I says, I just played the demo and took the apples to Felixstowe. I now have enough right now to get Liberec or ETS. I'll think about it for the Arva, likely will just get ETS. Honestly, in terms of value for money, getting ETS 2 honestly does present better value for money. But I'd honestly wait just like less than a week. Less than a week, they will have the less than a week they will have the sale, so Euro Truck Sim should go on a big sale within a week. Rival says, talking about the whole game, not Nordic Horizons? No, I was talking about Nordic Horizons, alright, and wait a minute. Whoa. Rival says, gotta make Melbourne play Truckers MP. Wait a minute, did I go past? I went past the turning. Ah! Went past the turning. Whoopsie! Do apologize. I went straight past the turning without even looking. Right, Max and Beans. If Melbourne plays Euro Truckers MP, he's in for a treat? No, he's in for a surprise. On busy days, the road between Calais and Duisburg on the base map is going to be absolute, even on a normal day, will be absolute hell. Rival says, bro, I gotta pay attention to GPS. Yeah. Definitely. That was my fault. I was too busy looking at chat. Melbourne says, Rival, oh boy howdy, are war crimes allowed in Truckers MP? Can they handle my shenanigans? Oh, there are, Melbourne, just fair warning, there are a ton of trollers, BSers, and just general absolute nasty people on Truckers MP that will run you off the road. Like, they're way beyond your shenanigans level, man. Like, your shenanigans are fine, but their shenanigans are absolutely not fine. Like, the moderators just kept working 24/7 just to try to ban these guys. Just go for the single player experience with mods, and that'll be far better. Now we took the right exit. Start slowing down. This is real life. I probably would have been pulled over for it. For reckless driving. Anyway. Melvin says, my shenanigans are cute and funny. Their shenanigans are cruel and evil sort of thing. Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, most people will drive. There are some nice drivers on there, but there are some who will absolutely cut you off and give you hell. Like, I'm not joking. Alright, finally arrived at the service station. Get to our next job from here. Mobin says, just drive on Calais and you are basically dead. In Truckers MP? Yeah, 100%. Mobin says, you almost just perfectly quoted for the movie without realizing that. Hilarious. Yeah. Well, even movie is that. I've never heard that quote before. Truck dealer is closed? Oh well. Guess I'll just wait. Let's just wait then. Yeah, I'll just have to wait until... Wait a minute, this is a truck dealer. I just realized. So where's the... Oh, there's the service station. Mobin says, might not be your kind of movie, I don't want to assume it's Super Troopers. Okay. I don't think I've heard of it. I've heard of Starship Troopers, but not Super Troopers. I'm mainly a sci-fi bloke myself. Star Trek, bit of Star Wars. Watched The Matrix a while back. Mainly Star Trek though. So let's get the service done. Repair. $5,000? Ugh. Dang it. Let's actually go to the truck configurator since I do have $12,000 to spare. Might as well see if there's anything that I can... anything that I can put on that would be cool. Look at all this accessories that I could put on, man. Can I... Is that an extra fuel tank? No. I've already got the largest fuel tank available. Trailmaster or Runner tires. I just like the normal tires. Painted V8 in stock 2. Yeah. Let's just see if there's anything I can do. I don't like the chrome. Painted, yeah, I've already got that. Painted, yeah. No, I don't think there's anything. Melbourne says it's a parody style comedy police movie about a highway patrol station. So, okay, so I assume it's something like Blues Brothers? Well, I've heard of Blues Brothers, but I haven't watched it. Oh, I need a job. Freight market. Rival says, Melbourne, are you going to get DLC for Euro Truck straight away? I assume not, but let's just see what he says. To Zaragoza? That's in Spain! 99 grand? Phew-wee! Valencia, Rome, Kristiansand. That's so far. Duisburg. Oh my word. I'd want somewhere that goes in Hungary. Tirana in Albania. Mytilene in Greece. Novi Sad. Oh, that's just back the way I came now. Skopje. That's in North Macedonia. I haven't been down there yet. That's one to keep in mind. It's only 70 grand. Let's try the external contracts. Algeciras, Andernez, Kiruna, Hama, no. St. Petersburg? Phew! Okay, that's too far. Paris, Nantelli, Madrid, Ventspils? No, that's in Latvia? Klaipeda, Tallinn, Palermo, Nuremberg, Graz. It's all too far. Krakow. 32 grand, but that's a World of Trucks job. I'd have to get that done this stream. Rival says, don't even mention that name. DLC will likely be wait for sale and the game will be out by now if I like it. Rival says flashbacks. I honestly didn't see the message that led you to say that, Rival. Okay, gotta go? Okay, see you, Rival. Zurich, Rhodes, Cagliari. Cagliari, Budapest. Ooh, Budapest. That is actually a decent idea. Yeah, I'll take the one to Budapest. Oh, it's frozen. Okay, we're good. Oh my goodness.
Drive safe.
Okay, I've got 7 real-life hours of which to get this done, so... Alright, service is complete. This should hopefully get us to level 16.
Turn right.
Ah, it's a bus! Ah! Crumbs. Alright, we're getting back on the road. 19 kilometers to go.
At the roundabout, take the
So yeah, World of Trucks jobs go off real life time, not in game time. So I've got 7 hours of it in real life time to get this job done. Wait. I just went the wrong way again! Dang it! Sorry, viewers. Just looking for a gap in the median so I can turn around. Yeah, that's so annoying. Why did I just go that wrong way? Assumed it was the first exit when it wasn't. So where do I have to go? I have to go all the way down there? Are you serious? Okay, it's not as far as I think it is. Oh well. Okay, it's not as far as this thing says it will be, so that's good. Yep. So Melbourne, have you actually got Euro Truck Sim right now? Because if you have, I can send over the list of mods and the config file change that you should get. Because, yeah, the config file change, it doesn't affect the game at all. And it, yeah, it should fix a lot of the crashing that can occur in areas of high assets.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Okay. Alright, so I think I know where I need to go. Wasted. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's from the DHL facility I was right next to earlier, so I need to go via that fuel station.
Go.
Melbourne says, not yet, bud. I'm going to think on it over the afternoon and we'll decide tonight. Okay, fair enough. That is actually a great... Oh, I could turn around right here. Watch this. Melbourne says, I try to avoid purchases in the midst of panic or excitement. That is actually great that you do that.
Never mind.
Oh, I just lightly doinked the barrier. No damage caused, thank goodness. Just gonna have to Austin Powers it here. Oh, it's only a 3.10. Okie dokie. Do apologize, everyone. I'm back on my way. Oh, wait a minute. Could I not? Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I go the wrong way again? Was I not meant to turn around there? Yeah, I was not meant to turn around there. Dang it! Oh my goodness. Hello, rival. This makes me look so incompetent when I'm not. Rival says he got himself a sausage roll. Good idea.
Rerouting.
Okay, I don't know anymore, man. I'm just annoyed with myself that I keep going the wrong way. junction was confusing me, unfortunately. Rival says, what am I doing? I'm trying to turn around. But it's just taking it, but I'm just being an idiot and turning around in the wrong place. Here's where I'm supposed to turn around. Watch this. Hard turn, hard turn. Oh yeah. Right, now we're back on the road. Melbourne says, if you replace that rebellion mirror hanger with a more loyal Imperial one, the Emperor will guide you. Nice. Well, I consider myself more of a rebel than, you know, than an imperialist. Especially... What? Okay, that guy was just in my blind spot. Didn't damage myself, thank goodness, but yeah. Got fined €400. Whoopsie! Where am I at? Yeah. So I'm currently... I went the wrong way and had to turn around at this junction. I'm heading back toward Bucharest at the moment. Trying to get my next job and also getting some more fuel. Where am I going? I'm heading... Next job is going to be Bucharest to Budapest in Hungary through... Wait a minute. What country is it? So approximately going up here to here. Yeah, crossing directly from Romania to Hungary. Right? Melbourne says, me totally not calling the ISB right now. I assume that's the Imperial Security Bureau. I've actually not seen a lot of the Star Wars, which I want to see. I want to see Andor, Clone Wars, Bad Batch. I've just never watched them before. And since I don't have Disney Plus, so I do want to get Disney Plus at some point and just watch them. Rebel says another 3-hour stream? Very probably. This is going to be my last job of the day, though. Since, yeah, I don't want to stream for forever because I play Euro Truck Sim for too long and my brain goes blah 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 blah, and it just conks out. So yeah, I don't want to play it for too long because yeah, my brain just gets completely fried. Yeah. Take the right. Alright, yield sign, so we have to slow down. Oh, I just locked up the wheels a bit. Thank goodness I didn't. Alright, fuel station. Yeah. I do want to see a bunch of the recent Star Wars. Moment says, sounds like me when I'm trying to TSW at 6 AM or 11 PM. Brain no brain after a point. Yeah, precisely. I would stream Train Sim World, but Train Sim World really doesn't like being streamed on my computer. Is my truck running? Okay, it is. Wait a minute. I just want to have a look. How much? 1,700 kilometers approximately is one tank of gas. So that actually is pretty decent. Like 1,700 kilometers on one tank of fuel. It used to be more because before I got the chassis change to this truck done, but still pretty decent. Rival says, gotta go play some games. And I actually missed some of those messages, Melbourne, so I'll go have a look at those in a minute. Hang on, let's have a look. Let's actually pull over real quick so I can read those. Melbourne says, Andor is an easy 11 out of 10. Recommend. Clone Wars and Bad Batch are also worth watching, but Andor is triple S tier. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I just barely touched him. You shut up. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, man. Traffic offenses in this game sometimes are really annoying. Honestly, I want to turn up the audio for the Navi system. No, I want audio. Navigation, let's crank you so... Yeah, there we go.
Turn right.
Yeah, that's better.
Here we are, safe and sound.
That was close. Trailer is off to the left. There it is. DHL facility. We're actually getting DHL branded content in Train Sim World along with the Expert 145. We're getting DHL branded T1300E container wagons, which should be very nice indeed. Alright. Back her up. Oh, it's a DHL branded tanker. That's actually so cool. Morning, mate. Standing over in the doorway over there, just supervising.
Okay, here we go.
Alright. Next stop, Budapest. First time visiting Hungary in the game. I assume it's part of the Going East DLC, but I could be wrong. Maximum oomph, please.
Turn left.
My brother is actually... Forgot to mention this earlier, but my brother's actually went off to go plane spot some F-35s today after doing training exercises at my local airbase. So, Japan Air Self-Defense Force ones, of course, not American ones. Maximum oomph, please. I'd love this DHL branded tanker. It actually blends in with my truck pretty well. Mobin says noise, yeah. I think you Aussies have F-18 Hornets in the Royal Australian Air Force, but I could be wrong, of course. And you might also have the F-35s as well, but yeah. Robin says, I've been to Royal RAAF Petersburg doing Air Force cadets training. That's actually sick. I've actually done a tour of my local airbase, which is called Komatsu, Komatsu, same as in the construction company. That's actually where the construction company is based. Oh wow, okay, I need to slow down, slow down, slow down. This is the area that caught me out earlier with the speed. This is the area that I got fined $5,000 for earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I've toured it, and I've thought about joining an Air Force, but I don't think my conscience could really take going to war if I had to. So, I don't think I'm a. Plus, I'm not really a person who really follows who thinks I could follow like military doctrine, you know.
Caution.
Melbourne says the Royal Australian Air Force used the F-35A and the FA-18F. They might use the Hawk 127 for training, but I can't remember, to be honest. Oh yeah, the one made by BAE, I think? Those are cool, the Hawk trainers. I like them. But I do play a bit of DCS from time to time, and by far my favorite plane in the game is the F4 Phantom. An oldie but a goodie. And plus, the Phantom was used by and is still used by so many different air forces that it's just a bit of a no-brainer if you like flying for a bunch of different air forces.
At the roundabout, take the
Whoa,
second
whoa,
exit.
whoa, 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 whoa. Meow.
Exit now.
Ha 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 ha. Didn't lose a lot of speed when coming through there.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Don't brake check me, you bastard. Sorry, sorry. I shouldn't have swore. Sorry. Sorry, sorry. I do apologize, everyone. I try not to swear in doing these streams. I try to keep it family friendly, but yeah, I just slipped out. I do apologize.
Turn right.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like, my dream job is probably being a train driver for, like, GWR, maybe Chiltern. Because, yeah, like, that, Britain does are my, like, local stomping grounds, like the areas where Chiltern, Transport for London, GWR all operate, so. Alright. Alright, up to our top speed of 90 kilometers an hour. Bubba says, just had... I can't... a look, and the FA-18Fs are RAAF Amberley, and the F-35s are at Williamstown and Tyndall. Looks like the hulls are at Pierce. Okay. That's cool. Back on the highway with 740 kilometers to go, with 1,100 kilometers of fuel to do it with, so I have a decent amount of barrier, like buffer, like having a decent amount of spare fuel just in case. Yeah. But of course, like, my dream job would probably be, like, I know this is, like, my dream job, if anything could happen, like, would probably be a science officer on a Starfleet ship in Star Trek. Would probably be my dream job. But that's obviously never gonna happen. Phil says, hey, Melbourne, are you going to Steamrail Open this weekend? Obviously, I'm not going because I'm in Japan, but I would be curious. I'm curious to see what Melbourne's...
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Melbourne says, Phil, not in the budget, I'm afraid. TSD offered me a free T1070 and I still said no. Oh, that's a shame. Budget is the budget. Yeah. Wish I could go to... There aren't too many rail events here, but I do wish I could travel a bit further afield, but sadly, it is quite expensive. Like, if I want to go to Tokyo on the bullet train, it's like 140 Australian dollars one way for a train ticket, unfortunately. And it's even more to go by plane. And then I'd have to stay in hotels and all that, which is really annoying. Let's have a look at my route, actually. So I'm on the 65 until Craiova, and then I'm taking up here onto the A6, and then border check, and then I'm in the EU again. Melbourne says the event is only about $30 odd, but with the additional travel and expenses it comes being out for the day, it wasn't possible. I didn't even know about it until a week beforehand. Oh dear, that's a shame. Melbourne says, I want to try to hit some of Steam Rail's other events this year. Well, lucky you, there aren't really anything like Heritage Rail events.
Take the second exit.
At least not near me, unfortunately. Wish there were, but there just aren't.
Exit now.
Melbourne says, I'm hoping to do the Leverton shuttles on the 29th of March.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys are going into winter now, aren't you? So that means, since the Australian summers are so dry, that means there's more Steam events, I assume. Melbourne says, that looks fire actually. It's been ages since I've seen the bay. There we go. Maximum speed. Wow, it is raining. It is tipping it down. Wish there was an add-on. I wish there was a mod for Euro Truck Sim that like added live weather. I'm not aware of one, but it'd still be cool. Yeah. I think I have to put the wipers on maximum speed.
Caution. Please mind
Oh,
the
wow.
speed.
Forgot we were going into a town, so the speed limit will go down. Wow, okay, this guy just completely cut in front of me like nobody's business. My goodness. Get out of the way. So yeah, Melbourne, after the stream, I will send, just to try and sweeten the deal a little bit, I will send over the list of Steam Workshop mods you can do, and also a fix to the config files that helps prevent crashing in high asset situations. Yeah. Melbourne says, the new... To the Steam map, I don't actually know if there are seasons to the steamers. Puff seems to go all year round. I think I often hear some kind of steam trains on my local. I think it's the Gippslander, but I don't actually know. Yeah, I'm not too aware of like heritage stuff going around. It is what it is, though. Alright. Over this big old bridge. Like that bridge. Cool bridge. Oh man, I just adore Euro Truck Sim. Melbourne says you're lucky to get the Shinkansen's map if we have nothing close to high-speed rail. Yeah, I actually haven't. I'll let you in on a little secret. I actually haven't traveled on them in 10 years. Literally 10 years since I last traveled on them. I've seen them, of course, and I even saw one this morning. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been on them. Simply because going by plane is cheaper. They're pretty expensive, the bullet trains. If you want to go back to Tokyo, it's cheaper to hop on the plane. Just simple as that. Melbourne says like 160 kilometers an hour is the fastest anything in Australia could go. Oh wow. So oh yeah. Don't you have those XPTs, which are just like exported HSTs? Melbourne says a good light beats anything. I get it. Yeah. What? Huh? Did you see that? my truck just acted like a bucking bronco for no reason. The road was completely smooth and my truck just acted like it ran over something. What in the world? Melbourne says, I don't... Oh, 160 kilometers an hour is just from Melbourne. I don't know about the rest of the country. Okay, because I thought those... Yeah, because I was thinking those XPTs are easily capable of 125 miles an hour, just like their British counterparts. Yeah. This will be the last job of the day, by the way, viewers. Can't be streaming for the rest of the day. My brain would just get absolutely fried if I did that. After the stream, I'll go and find the list of the Steam Workshop mods I have installed, and then I'll also send over a guide on how to increase the shader cache so you get less crashes, Melbourne. It is really tipping it down, my word. Oh, really? As soon as we leave one town, we get into another. Melbourne says our XPTs were built in Australia but based closely on the HSC. Okay. No rush at all, Math. Your own time. In your own time when you can, buddy. Melbourne says XPTs are common. Oh.
Go straight on.
Oh, we have to skip this little bit. And then we turn right here. Never been on this little road
Turn
before.
right.
Sorry. Just lightly doinked the BMW in front of us. Skoda in front of us. Sorry. Okay, can you go, please? Thank you. Melbourne says, Phil, every time I mention comments, YouTube starts feeding me their old promo videos. That's actually so cool. War Thunderman XP says HPT equals HST, basically, but with a few minor differences as far as I'm aware. Yeah. Wonder how different the UK railway network will look 10 years from now once Great British Railways start coming in and really shaking things up. Because, yeah, looks as though they're really going to start, yeah, like changing things, adding new liveries, things like that.
Caution. Please mind the
whoops.
speed limit.
Like the truck coast, so
At the roundabout,
turning left toward
take the second
Timisoara. Oh, really? You just had to go, didn't you?
Exit now.
Oh, train. Nice. We have more than enough fuel to get there. Another 560 kilometers to go. Please, I just want to get on a motorway game. Please. Melbourne says, I think the main difference is a lower gear ratio for a lower top speed. The cars are a touch shorter. Different suspension for our rail and improved filtration and cooling for our climate. Ah, I see. Otherwise, they're essentially a VP185 HST. Okay. Yeah. So, I assume the VP185 HST on Midland Main Line is basically an XPT, just with a few minor differences. That's actually so cool. I never thought about it like that. Come on, maximum speed. Have you ever thought about sticking the Midland Main Line HST in like an XPT livery to represent the Australian one, Melbourne? Since they are compatible with the Creators Club, of course. Come on. At least we're doing 80 kilometers an hour, like we should be. Going for 2 hours 20 minutes. Oof. Yeah, this will be my last job. I don't think I could do much longer than this. Up the hill, buddy. Come on. This is definitely not the most powerful version of the truck that I could have. But, yeah. Looks like weather's clearing up, which is very nice. Ugh. We're on Highway 6, heading toward... How much further do we have till... Okay, we do have a long way to the Hungarian border. We're not even halfway yet. Melbourne says, I have one in New South Wales, CountryLink Blue, I think it's called. Oh, nice. I wish we did have an Australian route in the game, but that the only one that we were getting wasn't canned, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Melbourne says, I also have a PTV livery for the class 323, 710, 314, and BR614. Oh, nice. Okay, whoa. So those.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
First exit.
Exit now.
Alright, back up to 80. At least we're maintaining good time here, and since World of Trucks is based on... World of Trucks jobs are based on real life time, we've been making some exceptionally good time. Oh, there's a ferry, and there's also a massive dam. Holy. Melbourne says DGG still have a license for either Horizon, SCT, or RF. One of them, but Matt won't clearly say, and TSG just hints. So, I would assume that maybe we do have an Australian route in the works. If they won't clearly say, then I assume there is an Australian route in the works, or an Australian DLC of some kind, because normally, they normally say if they have the license or not. Melbourne says, hang on, let me just get around this corner real quick. Melbourne says, those are freight operators, not metro or passenger. Well, honestly, anything Australian would be awesome, no matter if it's freight or passenger. Like, yeah. I have no experience with Australian trains at any train since there are no Australian routes, even for Train Simulator Classic. Melbourne says Matt has said out loud passenger train operating companies won't play ball. That's a shame. That is a real shame. Phil says, Melbourne, I reskinned a 313. Oh, I actually drove one of those yesterday for a video into a blue and gold Melbourne Harris Electric.
Go straight on.
Nice. I do like the 313. Absolute pillock. Let's go to 70. Yeah, that's... Oh, off-roading. Off-roading. Didn't mean to. Sorry. It's hard to drive and look at the chat at the same time. Excuse me. Melbourne says there's Australian content in Trains with a Z. Well, I've never played it, so it doesn't count. For me, anyway. Yeah. Oh, that's another one that I can recommend for TS Classic, the Midland Line by NZTS. That's the only Steam Train Sim Classic route in New Zealand, and it is awesome. Some absolutely gorgeous scenery. Like, even by Train Sim World standards, it has good scenery. And the DJ class and the DJ class locomotive included is excellent. And there's also JA and KB class steam locomotives and a wagon pack and a livery pack for the DJ, so there's actually quite a lot of stuff you can do with it. Melbourne says, neither have I, but it seems nice. Hang on, I want to pause to read this. Just give me 1 second. Seems nice, but too arcadey for my taste. I like the TSW, TSC style simulator play. Precisely. I agree with you. Oh, we just almost tipped over. That would have been bad. Took that corner a tad too fast. Just a tad. Nice little town here. $411 kilometers to go. Melbourne says, I'll grab any New Zealand content for Train Sim Classic. I've lived there and half the family is from there. Yeah, so I'll send, along with the list of Steam Workshop mods for Euro Truck Sim, I'll also send a list of TS Classic stuff, which I can highly recommend.
Exit now.
Also, just quickly, don't get the New Zealand JA or KB class steam locomotives because they are apparently incredibly difficult to drive, and I'm not really didn't really want to use them, so I just stick with the DJ because that thing's cool. I like the DJ, and plus it has just superb sounds that were recorded off of a real DJ. And I can also recommend the Turkish route, the Glasgow subway, and also pretty much all of the Japanese content. And there's also the Tadami line, which we're getting in Train Sim World, which you can get in Train Sim Classic, but I honestly wouldn't, since the Tadami line in Train Sim World, it seems pretty close to release. But it's probably a while away, so... But, yeah. Maximum speed... Right, it looks as though we'll be heading straight toward Timisoara. I think that's what it is. AC limit is still in effect. So we go straight here. Where are we? Oh wow, we still got a while, even just to the Hungarian border, let alone to Budapest. We're about halfway through our trip. This is just the second job of the day, bear in mind, viewers. Some of these jobs in Euro Truck Sim take ages to do. I'm trying to increase the stockpile of money in my account in order to, you know, get the Volvo 9700 from day one when that comes out. Oh, we have to get over. Yeah.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Alright, maximum velocity, please. Hopefully this job should get me over level 16, which means I could get a new engine, new gearbox, I think. Do I have another roundabout coming up? Ooh, okay. Need to stop looking at the chat so much.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
Okay, we're at 80. Would you guys at some point like to see me do a stream going from the topmost point of Europe at the Nordkap down to Algeciras in Spain, which is the southernmost point in the game? Like, just for the lulz, and also set the nav system to have me avoid highways, just for the maximum pain and maximum suffering? That'd be very... and just do it in one sitting? That'd be insane. I know we're breaking the speed limit a bit, but I need to be on a good speed when I get on the highway. There we go. Alright. Melbourne says, Endurance stream, I'd watch it. Nice. Well, I'd have to figure out a time when I could do that without... yeah. I don't know how I would do that, but we'll see. It would probably take like 6 hours or something. And also, like, avoiding highways, that'd be insanely cruel. 300 kilometers with 780 kilometers of fuel left. That's very nice. Maximum speed. So, how much further do we have? Okay, we're passing by Timisoara, and we're not too far away from the border. Oh, you silly. Stop slowing down. Oh, you've sped up now, haven't you? Oh no, you slowed down. Ah, oh well. Still, if we're going above 80, then I'm happy. Oh, Melvin, I did forget to ask, what specs does your new computer have? And also, have you got it set up as a capture thingamabob for your PlayStation? For less crashy streams. So if your PlayStation crashes, the stream doesn't crash. Oh. Traffic jam. Okay, those guys just crammed on the brakes for no reason. Typical ETS AI stupidity. Beautiful weather. It's already 7 p.m. Oh, border. Right, cruise control off. Yep. Okay, let's get chap in. No, go on, lad. Go on. Don't cut me off, you stupid Tesla driver. Holy crumbs, man.
Keep right, and then exit.
Alright,
right.
so I need to keep right into the
Exit right.
truck lane here. Don't know why this car's going in the truck lane, but there we go. Yes, I do realize I have to go in for an inspection, dear. Melbourne says, nothing too special math. The box I started with has a 6th gen i5 and 12 gigs of RAM. I have a GPU RAM sorted, and I get my Elgato card in the next week or two. Lovely. So yeah, with the Elgato card, you'll be able to stream. Okay, we do have to go at 5 kilometers an hour over this bump. Throttle's pretty sensitive. Come on. So slow. Yeah. So I can't wait to see you stream with your new computer, and not have the PlayStation crash. All right. I have to stay at 5 kilometers an hour through this section, and then back up to 30. Melbourne says, all I've done so far is put NVMe into the boot drive and got the next phase of upgrades ready for round 2. Nice. Oh. Right, maximum speed, please.
Get ready to turn right.
Gotta
Turn
wiggle my
right.
way through here. Yeah, I'm
Let's
just so
find
glad
it.
you've got your computer all sorted out
Go
and
straight on.
every rightmost gate. Aye.
Rerouting.
Rightmost gate, you say? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just so glad you've got a computer and you can finally, you know, get everything ready for streaming on your new machine. Order check. Ugh. All right, welcome to Hungary. Unauthorized border crossing? What? I went the way it said to. Oh, damn it. Thanks, game. You told me to go this way, then you fined me $2,000. That's just sick. Melbourne says, as long as people understand it's likely going to be a process that won't be fully done till about Crimbo time. Okay. Yeah, I totally understand that. Setting up a computer is a new computer is definitely a process. Yeah, I can't believe it fined me $2,000 for me going the way it said to. That's just, well, at least I know for next time. How much money do I even have at the bank at the moment? 9 grand, just over 9 grand. Alright. We're back in the European Union again, which means no more border checkpoints for a while at least, which is very nice.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Take the Segred.
Exit right.
Melbourne says, that's why I won't buy it as a pre-built. Hang on, I need to get around this corner. When I can take a little more time and Frankenstein it over the next few months. Good idea.
Turn right.
That's a great idea, Melbourne. Yeah. I brought my computer pre-built, but I did upgrade the RAM on it to 16 gigabytes instead of 8 because, well, 8 gigabytes in this day and age is quite frankly awful. So yeah, 16 gigs was far more better to do. And I've also added a 2 terabyte NVMe SSD. And so, yeah, because the stock 500 gigabytes was just not cutting that mustard.
Get ready to turn left.
Especially with all the flight sim mods I have. Also, Melba, do you think you'll buy, ever buy Flight Sim? And if so, will you buy it on PlayStation or PC? No, oi! You didn't go, and then you went right in front of me. $154 kilometers to go. Oh, I have to stick over the border here so I don't hit anyone else. Due to the roadworks. Believe I'm now in the area for the Going East DLC, but I could be wrong. Melbourne says, if I go to a 9th gen and get a solid GPU, I'll do it on PC. Okay. I'd also recommend that you do it on PC because there are many mods that are not compatible with the built-in Microsoft Marketplace. And plus, I don't recommend not going through the Marketplace anyway. Just getting stuff from the developers' websites themselves or through a third-party store is much better than going through... the, you know... is much better than going through the stock marketplace, especially since stuff on the marketplace just takes longer to update because of Microsoft's, like, you know, approval policy. And mod developers can release their updates instantaneously on their own platforms or on a third-party platform that isn't Microsoft. That was close. Only slightly over the line, thank goodness. Didn't realize that light was red until it was almost too late. Yeah. The scenery quality has depreciated considerably now that we're in the Going East area. Okay, so it's not this.
Go straight on, and then
so is it
right.
this light where I turn?
Turn right.
Melvin says, I don't know if I'll use mods, to be honest. Seems to be easiest for me to just use with the base game. If I can't get a bootable USB drive sorted, mods won't be much easier. Yeah. Honestly, the stock planes included in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 are damn good. Like, a lot of them have been made by third parties, and they are excellent. Especially stuff like the Enibuild A330. That's probably my favorite plane in the whole base game, because that's like a long-range, medium to long-range airliner that it comes with the base game, and has like actual A330 pilots in real life vouching for its authenticity. So, yeah.
Get ready to turn right.
It's not. Okay, it's not here. That's the service station.
Turn right.
Alright. Turning right. So I've got 2 hours to go. Oh, it's just a straight shot on the M5. All the way up. Excellent! Oh, that Hyundai Kona's just gonna cut me off, aren't you? Oh, you silly bugger. Hang on, I do want to check OBS just to make sure everything's running properly. Yes, it does appear to be. Lovely jubbly. How much? It's taking up only 3% of the CPU. That's actually excellent. The streaming software is, I should say. Can't believe I got fined for $2,000 for going the wrong way. Yeah, you can tell this is the older Euro truck scenery. Yeah. Hopefully the Going East DLC will get a remaster like the UK, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg are currently getting, and that Germany has already had the remaster treatment. And it's quite decent, I must say.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Turning right toward Budapest and the M5. Oh wow, that's a tight turn. Yeah, I hate these entrance ramps on the older maps. Just make sure I've got correct cruise control set, which I do. Maximum speed. Oh, I need to make sure my chat thing is up to date. There we go. There we go, that's 80. 108 kilometers, straight shot on the M5. Budapest at 104 kilometers. After that, since I'll probably be level 16 by then, I'll go take a look at a service station, see if I could get any upgrades to like the engine and gearbox. Which hopefully I'll be able to do. Yeah, all EU countries limit your truck to 80 kilometers an hour, which is annoying, but it's just the way it is, unfortunately. Apart from Britain, since Britain is in this game, since the Britain in this game is pre-Brexit, you can do 97 kilometers an hour in Britain, despite the fact it is an EU country, which is interesting. Come on, buddy. "80 kilometers, sun is just setting." Probably won't be able to stream for as long as this tomorrow. because I have more limited time. How much fuel do I have? I have 56 kilometers and 570 kilometers of fuel. Okay, that's decent. Got 500 kilometers more fuel than I actually need. Oh, oopsie. Is this a hidden road? Oh, it's just blocked. Okay. Wonder if that is a hidden road. I have to come back and check that. Continue straight next junction. Also, viewers, is Flixbus Simulator any good? I've heard that they're working on a UK DLC of some kind. I know I probably wouldn't get it, but is Flixbus any good?
Go straight on.
Oh. Okay, that was weird. Continuing straight toward Budapest. Oh, that's the ring road around Budapest. Phil says Fernbus is pretty good. Okay, I might have to give it a look. But honestly, I probably won't get it because I'm just waiting for coaches in Eurotruck. Oh wow, okay. Slow down.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
What? Like, not again. Just because I didn't slow down in time. Thanks. At least we're almost at our destination. I can't get fined anymore.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Budapest discovered. Lovely. Stretching a bit. Just 2 more turns to go and we're there.
Turn
Go
right.
faster! Oh, really? For goodness sake. Yeah. I wish instead of doing Russia, they would do a DLC that adds Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova. And yes, I'm counting this as part of Crimea as part of Ukraine. Who do you think I am? I don't know how they would do it with, you know, Ukraine being in the condition that it is, but I would love to see that. Also, like a Turkish DLC with like to expand on that area, and maybe even like a North Africa or Middle East DLC. Lots of potential for expansion. But I think they're trying to get Europe sorted out before going into those other areas, which I'm fine with. I know, like, whatever DLCs they release will be absolutely just perfect quality, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Alright.
This is where it ends.
Welcome to this facility. See if I can line this up for the cab. Trying to improve at that. The only thing that really scares me in this game is trying to reverse trailers. I hate that so much. Alright, let's see. Are we over level 16? Show results. Yes, we're over level 16. And we got a decent amount of moolah to go with it as well. 25 grand. Let's add... So what is that? ADR class 4 flammable solids. Yeah, I want that. So let's go to the map. Melbourne says nice. Yeah. There's a service station. So let's go and do that.
Ready to roll.
Oops, parking brake. Let's just make sure I don't hit any of... Turn on automatic high beams because I forgot to do that. Alright, that was the last job of the day. Just want to get my truck upgraded with the new engine that comes with level 16. Maybe new gearbox, who knows. And then
Turn right.
also maybe add some extra fuel into the tank since I'm on like a third of a tank.
Get ready to turn right.
Thanks for sticking around through the whole stream. Basically the whole stream, Josh. And of course Phil. Glad you could join. It's actually getting the left lane. Is there actually a fuel station inside Budapest? There is not. If I wanted to get a fuel station, I'd have to go here on the M0. What? Yeah. Oh well. Guess I'll do that next stream. I still have enough fuel to get to a fuel stop. Melbourne says, nah, don't mention it, it's been a fun watch. Thank you. Phil says, pleasure, mate. Thanks, guys. Really do appreciate it. If you find me for going through a yellow light, I'm going to blow a fuse box. It didn't. Okay, good.
It was a nice ride.
Alright. Renault truck dealer, you say? Don't need one. Oh, and they've got the new Renault logo. Like the one they've introduced just a couple of years ago. Enter truck. Let's check the service. So if I repair all... Confirm. It doesn't do anything. Okay. So if I go truck configurator... let's go. Don't really want a big chassis. Like the current chassis is fine. Ooh, new engine with 560 and an extra 100 newton meters of torque. Yes. So yeah, helps with heavy cargo and hills. So yeah, wait, this will actually max out my skill for hills. Yay! And wait a minute, I've got a top level gearbox now. I can't get a higher level gearbox than this. Right, let's confirm that. Yes! My gearbox is officially maxed out, but I do have a ton more engines I could get, including one... Yeah, it'll take until level 26 to get a top level engine. Look, my maneuverability skills is completely maxed out. Hill traversal is effectively almost maxed out. That is awesome. Let's see if I could get anything else. And I've got some new liveries. Ooh, which are very cool. Smart Dash V8 motor. With the V8 stickering. Doesn't really matter. Anything else that I can do? Hello, Maxwell. Look at that. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Mod on the Steam Workshop, by the way, that I can highly recommend. Yeah, I've basically got all the interior accessories that I want, so... Wait a minute, I can actually get ambient lights. Blue. So... Ambient. Let's actually get ambient lights. Not enough money. Are you serious? Oh, right. Whoopsie. I forgot. Okay, it's just one euro. Lol, because it's part of the mod. Oh, wait, what? Wait a minute. I'm going to have to look this up. So you'll stop hearing the music for a minute. How to turn on ambient lights ETS2. Pressing the beacon. No. Oh. Not. Okay, that was a waste of money. Right. Ooh, the new engine sounds a lot meatier than its previous counterpart. So, yeah. I'm going to remove those ambient lights. So if I go interior config. You. No. Oh, wow. You can actually add shades. Decorative mirror hang. Oh, that's cool. Guess, it's only €1. Guess I'll just keep them. Even though, yeah, it doesn't really make any difference at all. Anyway. Let's actually go park. Alright, shut off the radio. Alright, viewers. That'll be all for this stream. Thank you all for coming in. Especially, yeah, like everyone. Thank you to everyone. Apart from that one guy who's with his stupid scam messages. Anyway, so that'll be all for this stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit the bell. Please follow on Twitch. And I'll see you in the next one. Wilbur says, cheers, Math. I enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, mate. Glad you could join up, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. Phil says, catch you all soon. Thanks, Phil. Thanks for joining.